Hello everybody and welcome to my new cooking channel, Beth the Chef. So the purpose of this channel is to take you all on a culinary journey and show you how to spruce up home products. So I will highlight local produce along with Cornish produce for those of you down south, and all without breaking the bank. So without further ado, let's cook. So today we are going to make the classic Cornish cream tea from scratch. Yes, you heard right, even the cream. But don't be frightened, as I will give you a step-by-step guide. All you need to do is to allow yourself plenty of time, preferably all day or 2 days. This is just in order for the cream to do its thing and to set right. So for the clotted cream, all we need is 1.5 litres of whipping cream and a bain-marie, which is just a heat-proof bowl over a pan of simmering water. So in goes the cream to the bowl. There we are. And we will see you in 2.5 hours. It's as simple as that. In the meantime, we will make the jam. So for the jam, I have gone for these beautiful strawberries from a local greengrocer's called Fresh and Fruity, which is on Highfield Road. Now these strawberries are from Belgium and will set you back £4.50 per 500 grams. I know I don't live in Cornwall anymore, but here are a few greengrocers to look into. So along with our strawberries, we have 375 grams of jam sugar and the juice of a lemon. Now in order to get the right consistency of the jam, we needed to pat dry our strawberries with a cloth and remove the stems. But please don't wash them, as this will alter your consistency of your jam while cooking. Just give it a nice stir, mix it up well. So as you can see, this is in the maceration process already. So we're just going to leave this uncovered at room temperature for about 1.5 hours. This will break down the fruit and release its sugars even further, which will help in the cooking process. Here we are. I've just popped the strawberries in the pan once they're all nice and macerated, ready to make the jam. And I'm just going to put this on a low heat. As you can see, the fruit is broken down pretty good already, which gives us a good start. Now we'll leave this going for a bit, but you ideally want to take this up to 105 degrees. Now as you can see on the edge of the pan, you're most likely to get some fragments of sugar, and to stop this catching, I've just got a damp pastry brush, and as it's cooking, just every now and then brush along the edge of your pan. Here we are. Just bring this closer. Once your sugar's dissolved like this, and give it a good stir, you can now turn the heat up. And we want to bring this to a boil. And as it's cooking, you just want to spoon off any scum from the top, because this can alter your jam and not give you the nice red colour that we would like. So when your jam is ready, just got a little bit here, kind of looking for this consistency. And once it's cooled down a little, we shall put it in the fridge. So here's what our cream should look like. A thick bubbly layer on top. So now we are going to remove it from the heat, let it cool down for a bit and refrigerate for at least 10 hours or overnight. What this has done here has separated the cream from the liquids underneath. Here we are, so for the scones, and this should make at least 10 scones, we have 354 grams of plain flour, 117 grams of unsalted butter, is easier at room temperature, 60 grams of caster sugar, 17 grams of baking powder, and in here we've got a mixture of 66 grams of yogurt and 148 mils of whole milk. So for the scones, we want to add everything apart from our jug with the yogurt and the milk mixture in. So there's our butter, sprinkle in the baking powder and sugar. And I'm just going to mix this with my hands to resemble most like a breadcrumb texture. Think of it like a crumble. Here we are. So as you can see, it's sandy texture, just like you would get with a crumble topping. So now we can add our mixture. Now I'm just going to give it a mix because the yogurt might have sunk to the bottom. You want to make sure we get it even. Okay. So in we go. And we're just going to bring it together with our fingers. It won't take long. The finer your crumbs are, the easier it will be to bring this together. Make sure you get those bits at the bottom as well. Here we go, coming together now. So now it's time to roll the scones out. So you want a floured surface, quite a well floured surface, and a little pile of flour to one side. And I'll show you why that is in just a moment. I'm just going to put my mixture straight into the middle. These are brilliant, these paddles, for getting the last bit, especially for scones. And you can get them anywhere. I believe this one was from Hobbycraft. It was so long ago since I bought it, to be honest. Yeah, and I'm just gonna turn it over, make sure both sides are floured well. A bit more on the side if needed. And then we're going to roll this out. So here we are. You don't want it too thin. You get your cutter, it's probably about a third, coming on for a halfway thickness. So you're going to flour your ring and just push straight down. Don't turn it, just straight down, up and out. And this is so it doesn't get wonky when it cooks. You get a more chance of a even rise. It also helps if you flour the ring each time you cut. Talking of rises, you're probably wondering why I used yogurt in this recipe, and it helps to rise due to the fact that it reacts with the baking powder. It also gives it a bit more of a flavour. We are. Any leftovers, re-roll, use it up. So here are our scones, all on trays lined with baking parchment. All we need to do now is glaze them. Now I've just got some milk here because it was available, but you can use either milk or egg. It just helps get that golden colour in the oven. And you just milk wash each one. Once you've done this, they just go in the oven, 180 degrees for, well, between 12 and 14 minutes. Here we are, so now we've gotten to the best bit, the assembling and of course the eating. So cut scone in half. On goes our luscious jam. However much you like, I will not judge. Goes our clotted cream. Just a cup of tea and there we have it, the ultimate cream tea. So please send photos and comments of your results and don't be afraid to ask any questions. But I will warn you, if that cream goes on first, there will be consequences. Spread the word, Beth the chef, and tune in next week where I will be showing you how to make the ultimate fish finger sandwich. Bon appetit!